I want to share with you 5 productivity hacks if you run a business from home. Hi and welcome. My name is Wahm, and I just want to share with you really quickly 5 productivity hacks that would really help you to get more done in a day, save time, and run a successful business. So here we go. The first one is this: use templates. Now, if you find that you always send a particular kind of emails out every time, or you send a text, or whatever kind of thing that you send often in your business, how about creating templates for it? So you create a template and then you leave out the name or certain details, and every time you get the same kind of email, you can just pull out the templates, fill in wherever you need to fill in details, and set it off. Or better still, you can actually have an FAQ for your business. So if you find that you get the same questions over and over and over again, how about you go on your website or maybe create an email template where you have frequently asked questions and you can answer those questions in there. So once you get a customer coming in, you can forward that email to them and they have all their answers right in there. That would save you time and that would help you to get more done in a day. So let's go on to the second one. Number 2, set a time in the day when you check your emails or your social media. Now, it's kind of often that I see this happen because especially when you're running a business from home, when you wake up in the morning, the first thing you do, you pull out your phone, you check your emails, and before you know it, the kind of tasks that you're going to address in that day will be anything that has to do with your emails. You don't want that because you want to be productive. You have very limited time in a day when you're running your business, and you've already set out the things you want to carry out in that day. So don't let your emails derail you from that. So that's why the second tip is to set the time in the day when you want to check your emails or your social media, so that way you don't get derailed. And secondly, you will also be able to time yourself. So let's say, for example, I say, my working hours in a day is between 8 o'clock and 2 p.m. And then, of course, I don't check my email first thing in the morning. If I decide, between 1 and 2, that's when I check my emails. When I go in to check my emails, I can actually set a timer for myself and say, I just want to use 1 hour to check my emails and check my social media. And that way I can stay within that time. Don't let your emails rule you. Rule your emails. Number 3 is batch. And when I say batch everything. Batch your cooking, batch your work, batch your YouTube videos, batch your posts. Anything you can do in bulk would help you to save time in your business. For example, I do YouTube videos. I release them twice in a week. So what I do is I batch those videos. When I sit down and have my makeup on ready to go, I make sure that I do as many videos as I can within a limited period of time. So that way, when I have it batched, I can always schedule them on YouTube and you get it twice every week. So look into your business right now and ask yourself, what can I batch? And not just in your business, in your personal life. What can you batch? Can you batch your laundry? Can you batch your cooking? Number 4, start the day hard or start the day small. It's completely up to you. And I'm going to explain what these 2 concepts is like. The first one is, if you decide to start your day hard, that means basically you go through the things you have to do in the day and you pick the hardest tasks in your day and tackle that first. Or you might decide, I'm going to go through all the things I have to do in my day and pick the smallest tasks in the day and tackle that first. So that's why I said start your day hard or start your day small. Now here is my tip, because I believe a lot in you carrying out tasks based on your energy levels. You should be able to know what time of the day when you have your highest energy level, and that's when you should do your hardest tasks. And of course, when you have your lowest energy level is when you should do your smallest tasks. So this is what it's going to look like. If you're a morning person, for example, I would assume that you have your highest energy in the morning. So of course, when you wake up in the morning and you're about to get on with your business, you should carry out your hardest task. But if you're not a morning person, that means when you wake up in the morning, that's when you have like your low energy because you're actually not very happy you're awake. That's when you should start small and gradually increase your tasks as you go along the day and as you have better energy. So my advice is, test it out. Try starting hard, or you try and start small and see which one works for you. And that brings me to number 5. Number 5 is basically you not relying on your memory. I see this happening every time. You get an idea, you stick it in your memory and hope you remember. And then what happens? You don't exactly remember the words that came to you. Or whilst you're working, some other task pops up. You set it aside. That's good because you don't want to be distracted. But you don't take a note of it and then you forget to get to it. So basically, always make sure that you don't rely on your memory and you have like a notepad, or you can save it on your phone or your computer, and always make sure you take notes. So I have with me the 3 things that I use because I'm a mom. I have this small notebook I have in my bag. I carry it everywhere. And when I have an idea or when I hear something that is super interesting or something that's so key to my business, I just put it in my little notebook. It fits in the bag neatly. And I also have my phone. So sometimes I go on the notes in my phone and I can literally just document stuff that pops up in my mind or something I want to do, like a YouTube video about, or anything that is really going to be helping me in my business or even in my personal life. I can put that in my phone. And I have this on my table at work. Every time I'm working, I have that at the side. And whenever I have something come up that I need to deal with or an idea or anything else that I want to take a note of, I can put it here. So basically, make sure that you don't rely on your memory, but you have some place where you always document your ideas. Now, if you want to really hone your time to be able to create a life and a business without sacrificing, you should sign up for the Time Management Starter Kit, and the link is in the description. And that's it. Those are the 5 productive hacks that you can adopt if you're running a business from home. And remember, if you want to get productive in your business and you want to increase, the amount of work you do every day and you want to hone your time, this is the place to be. So remember to like, share, subscribe, and click the bell button for notification because every week you have 2 new videos.